The sketch below is the graph of f at x, which is equals to that for x is an element of -2 to 4. A and B are respectively the y and the x-intercept of f. Write down the equation of the asymptote of f. 4.1. So f of x is given by 2 to the exponent of x minus 4. This right here gives you the equation of the asymptote. Therefore, y should be equals to -4. 4.2. Determine the coordinates of b. So b is the x-intercept of f. So f of x should be equals to 2 to the exponent of x minus 4. For x-intercept, set y equals to 0. So this is going to be 2 squared is equals to 2x. Therefore, x should be equals to 2. Coordinates of b is 2 is to 0. Determine the equation of k, the straight line passing through a and b in that form. Okay, so you have that right there. You have a b, then you have the a. In order to find the gradient, you need to have at least 2 points that are connected to each other. So we know that the coordinates of b is 2 is to 0, but we do not know what the coordinates of a are. So let's find the coordinates of a. For y-intercept, set x equals to 0. Therefore, the coordinates of a is 0 is to -3. Now we can find the gradient of AB. Y of B minus y of A should be equals to x of B minus x of A. Y of B is 0 minus y of A is 3. And then x of B is 2 minus x of A is 0, which is equals to 3 over 2. Therefore, we know that the equation of a straight line is given by mx plus c. So k of x should be equals to, the gradient is equals to 3 over 2x minus c is the x-intercept. And we already know that the coordinates of a is 0 is to -3. So that must be a 3. Calculate the vertical distance between k and f at x is equals to 1. So somewhere there, x is going to be equals to 1. Okay, so the vertical distance is given by you take the top graph, then you subtract the bottom graph. So the top graph here is the straight line, and the equation of a straight line is 3 over 2x minus 3 minus the equation of f. So that's going to be 2 to the exponent of x minus 4. So this is 3 over 2x minus 3 minus 2 to the exponent of x plus 4. And they told us that the vertical distance at x is equals to 1. So we are going to substitute 3 over 2. That must be a 1 minus 3 minus 2 exponent of 1 plus 4. So I'm getting a half. So the vertical distance between K and F at x is equals to 1 is equals to a half. 4.5. Write down the equation of G if it is given that G of x is equals to f at x plus 4. So G of x should be equals to f at x plus 4. But f at x is equals to 2 to exponent of x minus 4. We know that. Then we have to add a 4 there. So 2 to exponent of x. Therefore, g of x is equals to 2 to the exponent of x. Write down the domain of g. Okay. So, the graph of g of x is given by 2 to exponent of x. Okay, if we were to find the y-intercept, you'll find that it is 0 is to 1, and the graph has that shape. Okay, so there they wanted the domain of the inverse. Now, we know that the range of G will give the domain of the inverse, because the inverse is a reflection of G. So we know that the range of G of x, we can see that the range should be y should be greater than 0, because the graph doesn't go beyond that line y is equals to 0. So the range should be y is greater than 0. Therefore, the domain of G prime will be given by x is greater than 0. Write down the equation of G prime in the form. So G of x is given by 2 to exponent of x. That's a y. So in order to find the inverse, we need to interchange the x and the y. And then now we just need to make y the subject of the formula. The way that we do this, we say the exponent should be equals to log of the base times the answer. So the exponent here is y. Log the base is 2 and the answer is x.